Hi there. Yeah, I'm ready to order. I'll have the frozen white chocolate mocha. Ooh, and one of those peanut butter cookies too. They look really good today. Thanks. Ooh, that's me. Thank you. So good. Oh. Hey. I was hoping I'd catch you here today. Don't worry. I'm just here to talk. I figured this would be the best way to approach you. You know, in a public place and in broad daylight. Can we sit down? I'll totally understand if you don't want to. And I wouldn't want to make you feel like I was gonna go crazy or something. You will. Thank you. I know it's probably in the realm of too little, too late, but I wanted to apologize to you. And I know I said it before, and I know I sent you out the door without a scratch on you, but Thank you for being so understanding, but really, truly, I am so sorry. I've been back in therapy since my stupid insurance will finally cover it. And they've been helping me through a lot of things. Especially what happened to me when I was younger. You don't have to sit here and listen to my whole story if you'd rather not. I understand. I'm surprised you didn't call the cops the second you saw me in the shop again, honestly. I feel like, at this point, I probably would if the roles were reversed. Thank you. So, let's start from the beginning. Hi, my name's Celeste. I am a walking disaster waiting to happen in a very literal sense. I have extreme magical potential and only recently started learning how to properly harness it, so I don't have to worry about the buildup of power becoming an accidental weapon. My genetic donors, it's so hard to call them parents with the way they treated me, acted as if the powers I was born with, which I inherited from somewhere in their family tree, were a curse, some punishment for misdeeds in this life or the last. I don't really know which, and it doesn't really matter. As I got older and was in my late teens, that growing, unbridled, and untapped magic started to make more things around me randomly go haywire. I shorted out the microwave. I couldn't go near any monitors at work, or the screens would totally glitch out and become unreadable. In some cases, permanently. Random aside, but these cookies are absolutely delicious. I really missed these peanut butter ones while I was staying away from the shop. It's an old family recipe of yours. That's amazing. They're so good. Nervous? Yeah, I definitely am. Can you tell I don't really want to talk about this next part? And like I said, you don't owe me anything. You really don't have to sit here and listen to my trauma. I know it won't undo any of the harm I may have passed on to you, but I'd just like you to understand why. And after I've said my piece, you never have to see me again, if that's what you want. You want me to continue? Oh, okay. So, all that lovely power just effervescing out of me was apparently a beacon to certain types of people, primarily people with bad intentions. I was 19 and walking home from work, and all I remember of the initial attack was feeling a sudden sharp pain in the back of my head and this wet warmth trickling down my neck. Everything went black, and when I came to, I was in clothing that wasn't mine, with an iron shackle around my ankle. Iron suppresses magic, if you didn't know. Especially with people who have fairy blood. Little did I know, that meant me. I'd been taken by a man who wanted my power to be stuffed down until it had nowhere to go but outwards, to explode and wreak havoc. I tried to fight against him at first. He did unspeakable things to me. I'll spare you all the details, but I'm sure you're smart enough to fill in the gaps. The worst part of it all was that he kept saying that he loved me. That nobody would ever understand me and my unique condition better than he did. To this day, I still don't know quite what he meant by that. All I know is that he was dangerous and unstable and somehow oddly charming. He was attractive enough, I suppose. A bit older than me, but that didn't really matter. And over time, through gradually being rewarded and treated well when I did as he asked, I grew to love him. At least, I thought I did. Now, I know that Stockholm Syndrome is the proper name for what I experienced. Not love. You don't force someone to love you. You can't earn someone's love by kidnapping and abusing them. Just because you say that you love someone, if your actions don't line up with your words, then they're just hollow lies. Eventually, he grew tired of me once I'd given in and was completely infatuated with him. As enamored as he'd been with me when he took me. Once the chase is over, I guess the game just isn't as fun anymore. Pretty messed up, isn't it? But wait, there's more. He kept me for months, dressed up like his little doll, and when he finally decided to take the iron shackle off of me, I killed him. Not as revenge for what he'd done to me, the way he'd twisted and used me. No. I shoved all of that surplus of power he'd coveted so much right inside of him, and watched his skull split open like an overripe melon. Because he'd rejected me. He made me love him, and then he turned me aside the second I stopped refusing him. It was never really about love. It was about control. I managed to stumble out into the street, malnourished and covered in his blood. And I was lucky that someone found me help. I still don't know who it was, but once I told the police my version of events, I wasn't charged with anything. A clear-cut case of self-defense, they called it. I'm not sure it was that black and white, but it is what it is. And like I mentioned, I've been going back to therapy on the regular. My therapist is amazing. We've done regressions, and he specializes in childhood magical rejection trauma. He really is amazing. I owe him so much. I'm happier and healthier than I've been in years. And I know it seems weird, but I wanted to thank you. After what happened with you, I realized that I needed more aggressive help, or I was going to harm someone without meaning to. You giving me the chance to seek that help, it's turned my life around. I genuinely can't apologize or thank you nearly enough. So that's my story. I don't know if there's ever anything I can do to make it up to you, but for the most part, I'll be trying to keep my distance. I might still have to drop in once or twice a month for one of these awesome cookies, though. I guess I'll be on my way then. Best not to hang around too long. You understand. Thank you. Take care. Holy shit. Oh, goddess, no. I have to get back to them. Why did I walk away? So stupid. But why the hell are they here to hold up a coffee shop? It's popular, but they don't make that much money. Stupid thieves. So help me, if they hurt anyone? The owner. Why are they yelling about needing to talk with the owner? Damn it! You let them go. Sit down. Good doggies. Damn straight I tied your stupid little firearms into pretzels. How dare you come in here waving those things around? You could have hurt somebody. Or worse. And for what? Maybe $100 in the till? Oh, no you don't. Somebody call 911, please. Tell them there was a robbery in progress and the suspects have been apprehended. I'm gonna have to focus to keep all 3 of them immobile until the authorities arrive. Are you all right, darling? Sorry. Shouldn't call you that, huh? Oh, them? Did you really think I could just walk out the door and let them roll through here and do whatever they wanted? We don't need to have any sort of romantic connection for me to want to protect you. For me to protect anyone. It's the right thing to do. I saw a problem pop up, and I had the means to help. You sure you've got them, officers? All right, I'm going to release them in 3, 2, 1. Oh. You didn't need to catch me like that. I'll be all right. Feeling a bit weak and woozy, but I'll be okay. If it wasn't for that coffee and cookie I ate, I'd probably have just fainted dead away. Could you sit here with me while they take my statement? I'm sure they have questions for you, too. Once they're all done, I'll be on my way, and... You're kidding. You're not kidding. You want to take me out to dinner sometime? Where someone else made the food. Of course. This totally wasn't how I thought this little chat was going to end up, but I'm glad it did. Thank you, again, for giving me a chance to set things right. You're a saint, darling. Really.